Hello, beautiful students. Welcome back. Welcome back to our student well-being course. And I just got a little confused. No, let me show you. That's what I wanted to share with you. Welcome back to our student well-being course. My name is Yana Kochi. I cannot be happier to be here with you. I'm extremely thankful that you're still here, that we are discussing our building blocks of well-being, that we are looking at different building blocks of well-being. And in this video, you and I are going to explore a little deeper our relationships. I teach and I do research at Charles University in Prague. I'm also the author of the book Wellbeing and Success of University Students, where I covered everything that we're talking about here. So if you would like to learn more about these topics, please, you're more than welcome to search for the book and get one for yourself. And let me kindly remind us all 10 building blocks of well-being. So, science talks about particular areas of our life that help us generate our good life. Those are positive emotions, engagement, relationships, also our meaning, our achievement, our physical health, our mindset, also our environment, economic security, and authenticity. And we are going through all the building blocks in this series together, talking about how does science look at this topic. We also do some self-reflection in this area of our life. But mainly we are sharing some tips and evidence-based activities, what to do to grow our flower in this area. So as I mentioned in this video, we are going to cover our relationships, which is beautiful topic. Beautiful topic. I could say that about all other building blocks as well. I'm very passionate about each and every topic, but relationships are very specific. They usually draw our attention through all of us. Like we all are interested in our relationships. We would like to get better in our relationships. We would like to care more for our relationships. We like to care we for our high quality relationships. They are very beneficial for us. They make us feel good. They make us feel included. And yes, I do believe that all the building blocks are extremely important. But if I could choose one that would be a little more important than anything else, that would be relationships. How can we define those? It's having the ability to establish and maintain positive and caring high quality relationships with others, characterized by experience of love and also appreciation of the other person or nature or another living being. What kind of relationships are we experiencing? We do experience like many relationships, and this video is all about summary of all of these, which are relationships with classmates, with teachers, our boss or some supervisor, if you have part-time job or if you're working, then also with co-workers, friends, family members, significant other or others, yourself, very important relationship, but also with your community. And another topic I'd like to cover with us or with you in this video is our social skills. We're going to focus on what can be done, what can we do to grow our relationship flower. Professor Fredrickson, I have mentioned her name in previous videos, mainly in positive emotions, but she talks about micro moments of love, these micro moments of connection that basically, when we edit these or when we experience these in our life, are a summary of those. Are our experiences of high quality relationships or love giving love, being loved. And those, of course, are among our friends, among our classmates, relationships with teachers, family, loved ones. But we can't forget about other living beings, like our animals. Definitely, animals are a big part of our relationships, micro moments of connections, micro moments of love. And beyond that, we also can't forget about nature. Nature is a great source of well being for us. And we do build and care for our relationship with nature as well as with other relationships. So, why are relationships important to us? What do they give us, and what do we gain by um, expressing uh, our appreciation and love? I would probably start with the end of previous sentence, and that's about our expression. I am a big believer that high quality relationships not only give us a lot, but they also give us opportunity to give, opportunity to express who we are, what do we feel, opportunity to love, to appreciate other people, to care for other people or animals or nature. So I do believe that thanks to people around us, we can fully be ourselves. We can fully express authentically who we are. Uh, Imagine if you would not be able to give love, to provide care, to co create relationships. I'm pretty sure that we would not be fully ourselves. But yeah, we also gain a lot. We gain a lot of support. We gain a lot of care. We gain a lot of safety or sense of belonging. And life would just simply not be what it is without other people and animals in nature. Let's look at, I don't know, blue zones or the longitudinal study of happiness from Harvard, where we know the science shows that not only among people who live the longest, who have the most strong health, physical health, but also among people who are the happiest, who are most satisfied in their lives. So we know they all have high quality relationships, good relationships. So this building block, we today realize how important it is, and we do more and more to learn how to nurture and care for our relationships. But also, it's not only about quantity, the amount of relationships. It's more about how we subjectively feel about our relationships or how we feel in our relationships. If you believe that your relationships are good, and if you believe that your relationships are serving you and you can express yourself and you're loved and you're loving, you love people, that's what matters. Our perception, rather than objectively the number of people we are in touch with and objectively the quality of our relationships. So we are going to reflect on how are you feeling about your relationships. And let me just briefly remind you our leather technique. Here it is. So as you know already, climbing up higher numbers, we give ourselves we are more satisfied. Lower numbers show less of satisfaction. So generally, I would like you to think about different relationships in your life, and let's just rate yourself, to do some self-reflection, so we can maybe think about, we can just assess how are we doing, and we can think whether there are some maybe changes we would like to do, or maybe not. It's definitely not necessary. What are these areas when we fracture relationships down? I'd like you to think about your high quality relationships with classmates. How would you rate yourself on the scale 0 to 10? Do you feel or do you think like you have good relationships with your classmates, or would you choose some lower number? Then we have quality relationships with teachers. They definitely play a big part in our relationship well-being. Then we have high quality relationship with boss or supervisor. Please feel free to skip if you're not working, if you don't have any experience, or you might think about uh, your boss or supervisor from your previous job. Also, relationships with coworkers are very important. Then we have high quality relationships with friends. I'm pretty sure that we all know are very aware how important role our friends are playing. So, how would you rate your current state in your friendships? And I just realized that I forgot to tell you that you have two main options how to rate this, either generally, like generally in your life, how you feel about your friendships, or you can also do it more recently, like last few days, last few weeks. It's completely up to you. Well, where your interest goes, that's the right way to do it. High quality relationships with family members, another very important group of people in our life. Then we have significant others, the relationship with our partner or partners, or if it's not suitable for you, please again feel free to skip this one. Then we have high quality relationship with yourself. I do believe that this is probably the most important relationship we will ever have with anyone. It's with ourselves. So how would you rate that one? And then we have high quality relationship with people in your community, great social skills, and of course, other relationships skills. Or meaning, if you feel like I forgot something, please feel free to reflect on that too. You really hope that by now you have your well-being workbook. If not, please download it here. You have for each building block your well-being wheel there for each flower, for each area of your life. You can draw the flower there to visualize your well-being among your relationships. Here's the QR code. But right now, I'd like to go through some social skills with you and to give you some tips, to give you some maybe inspiration on evidence based activities, what to practice. And I'd like to start with gratitude visit. So, gratitude visit, what's that? Think of someone you probably, somebody who helped you or did something very meaningful to you, and you also kind of feel like you've never thanked enough to them. You might write them a letter and express how do you feel. And then for the best results, it would be very beneficial if you could also go to visit the person and read the letter for them. If you don't feel comfortable, you can just write them a letter, or you can just express next time you see them, thanks for what they've done to you. For you. Positivity. It doesn't mean like putting on pink glasses and to be forcefully positive. No, but I also am a huge believer that all of us have positivity within us. We all have positive personality traits. Try to get aware of those. Are you good at making jokes and making people laugh, or are you good at building relationships? Are you a good listener? Maybe you're kind to people, or maybe you're a good leader, you're a team player, or maybe there's so many great positive personality traits. So I'd like you to think about what are those that are yours, and simply just share them with people around you. That also is linked to authenticity. Share your true self, share your silliness, share your bad mood if you're in bad mood, share anything that's inside, share yourself with people around you. And if there's something that helps us to connect with people, that's authenticity. Then we have collaborating and cooperating. Again, don't force yourself, but rather think about what's natural to you. Where are your natural strengths in collaboration and cooperation? Maybe you're a good team leader, maybe you're a good supporter, maybe you are creative and you come up with good ideas. Think of how can you contribute naturally in cooperation and collaboration with people around you. And again, share that with people. Then we have respecting and setting boundaries. Very important and yeah, very interesting skill. Uh, Capacity or being capable to say no to people and things, or just to expressing what's comfortable to you and what is not. Where's the line that you would like to be respected? That's from your side, but at the same time, we should be respecting towards boundaries of others. So if somebody says, please don't be late, try not to be late. If somebody says, it didn't make me feel comfortable, please don't do that again. Let's remember that and let's not do that again. Or if somebody says, I would like you to be more, I don't know, talkative to me and to discuss even uncomfortable topics with me, try to do that. Try to respect that. I do believe we all have a space to grow in respecting and setting boundaries, but it's so worth to work on it. Then we have empathy. Empathy, putting ourselves in somebody else's shoes, trying to think about how do they probably feel, trying to imagine how do they feel, what does that mean to them, does that make them feel comfortable or uncomfortable, and yeah, just putting ourselves in others' skin and trying to respect or trying to be respectful and caring for other people. um, uh, a friend of mine, and I'm pretty sure that it's a common saying, but a friend of mine always says, and I love that about him, that he's trying to respect, or he's trying to not to do to people what would feel uncomfortable to him, and he's trying to provide people what he would love to be provided by others. So that's also can help us with our empathy. Then we have forgiveness. Forgiveness can be something or a skill that we can, of course, develop by the time to try or to practice to forgive people for things, for people that hurt us, for things that we don't feel comfortable about. Uh, it's not release only for the relationship, but it's mainly release for yourself that um, you can basically focus on other things rather than something that you feel bothered about. But please remember, forgiving, of course, is very helpful. But if you don't feel like you want to forgive yet, you feel like you're not ready, it's your full right not to do that. So please really listen to your self and do what feels right to you. Then we have active constructive responding. What is this? So it's like, imagine that you're sharing something exciting with someone. I'm sure we all have been there when we are trying to share something interesting with someone, and the other person barely listens to us and they just nod, or maybe they don't even react, or they do react but not to what we said, but they're interested in, okay, what are you going to do now? What are you going to eat for dinner, and things like that. So active constructive responding is actually slowing down and being mindful in our responses to provide a proper response, to show interest, and to share excitement with the other person. So if we would like to care for our relationships, uh, let's try to prevent this, and let's try, when somebody shares something exciting with us, to ask open-ended questions. How did that make you feel? What went well? What did you like about that the most? What was your favorite part? And just share it. Share that exciting experience. Building self-compassion. I think building self-compassion is something extremely valuable and one of the nicest things you can do for yourself. To not to judge yourself, to be friend to yourself, to be kind to yourself, to be here for yourself, to notice what are your needs, what do you need, what do you want in life, but mainly what do you need in doing your best to provide it to yourself. Just being really a good friend to yourself. And altruism, again, if you feel like you have a space to provide from, do it. Altruism means doing things for other people with no expectation to get anything back. And really try really not to expect. I know it's hard. Sometimes we do things and we kind of like expect at least to be acknowledged for that, or we do that because we feel that it's going to strengthen our relationship. But try to practice to do small things for other people, just because you want to, just because it's you, just because you're expressing yourself. You do it because you want to do it, and try really not to expect anything back. And like I said, if you feel like you have space to provide from, do it. But if you feel like you're tired and you could save some energy for yourself, that you need to care for yourself first at the moment, again, listen to yourself and do what feels the best to you, for you. Thank you so much that we could cover another very interesting and important building block of our well-being, our relationships. I'm thankful that we could connect via this video, and I'm thankful that we still have 7 more to go. Next video that we are gonna talk about, or we're gonna experience together, we're gonna open a topic of meaning. We're going to look at what's meaning, why is that important, how can meaning serve us in our life, how does that generate well-being for us, and what can we do to make our life more meaningful. I'm excited to see you soon. Thank you for being here with me, and enjoy.